Hello, 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 LBL. Welcome to your Week 9 stream. How's everybody doing tonight? I see Elekid's here. Blaze is here for however long. We'll probably start with you if you're thinking that you're going to be dipping out soon. And we got Tylord. Welcome. How is everybody doing today? I'm pretty sure I asked that. But you know. I had a pretty good day. His work was a killer, but so was my gym session, so pretty decent. Not excited about tomorrow, because that's running. The only thing I like about running is running away from the run day. So, enough of that, though. Let's go ahead and get into this game with Blaze versus Caltech. It's the Sand team with Dirge and Superior. I feel like we've seen this lineup before against the Enamorous and Golden Go and other guys. So, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Blaze. Hope it's a great one. Probably music off, right? Not muted. No, it's probably muted. I am thinking here. Skeledirge into Grim, maybe? Get off a Terra Fairy or something? No. T-Tar and Grim. We'll go ahead and say that. T-Tar, okay. And Ursaluna, actually. Okay, that's a pretty decent idea to not get hurt by the sand. Terras. We have Terra Fairy on Skeledirge, so I called it Terra even before it came out. That's pretty neat. And looks like Terra Salamence, ground type. Alright. Let's see how this goes. We got a Knock. Big Knock. No Flame Orb. Great idea. Bulk up. Alright. Pretty decent. Probably see some big attack coming in. Does it get anything that's fighting? Oh, Drain Punch, of course. Nice Chopple. Great idea. Did a lot, though. Earthquakes for a little bit of damage. Ooh. Just bulks up, huh? Okay. Probably thought there was going to be a switch. You're just trying to do as much chip as you can, though, aren't you? Yikes. Hoping for that big crit, I guess. Oh, it's a +3 Ursaluna. That is not fun. What do you even do? Serp? Okay. Get off that Leaf Storm. Enam is here. It's going to take that Leaf Storm pretty well. Maybe not as well as I thought, because this next one kills. Crit mattered. Crit mattered. Get out your calcs. So that is a +4 Snack against Grimmsnarl. Yeah, light screen up. That's not going to save you, I don't think. Ooh, sub. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, no! Oh! Yo! Ursa would hate the Leaf Storm. Yeah, totally would. But that's crazy. He just parting shot and gave him the boost. Oh, he's +6. Oh, no. That light screen ain't saving you, buddy. Golden Go is here. I don't think you like Leaf Storm. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, Golden Go probably would eat. But parting shot on that thing was too funny. I thought it was going to be done. But we got another booster in the Skeledirge out against the Grim. Thunder Waves here. That's always annoying to deal with. Did the calcs it wouldn't eat? I guess we don't know what set he is. Can't read. Hey, I can't either. You're a Draft League player. We famously don't know how to read. Big Facade. Probably thought there was going to be a Terra Fairy. Or maybe even forgot there was a ghost type in front of him. I don't know. Ursaluna's gone, though. Great Tuska's here to get rid of those rocks, maybe, but there's a ghost, so... Could always Terra. Headlong Rush, doing quite a bit of damage still. Terra Blast kills. Not looking great for Caltech. Who comes out? Okay, yeah, the Steel type, that makes sense. I don't even think, what's his name would want to take and make it rain? Excadrill. But the Skeledirge goes down, which makes sense. The Drill's in here, probably going to just click that Earthquake twice and win. That's my thoughts. You naturally outspeed Golden Go, don't you? Yeah. That's probably what happens. Shadow Ball. Okay, Scarf. Either that or maybe you're not max speed on Drill. Leaf Storm does 76 to 90 with no Spadef or Ursaluna, but going gold would have been the best play. Possibly. Hey, Bennett, what's going on? Love seeing you come out here. Great game, Blaze. Hope you have a great birthday. Okay. We saw Elekid in here. The first commenter, so we can go ahead and grab his game. Against Dennis. Okay. Let's see. Ogerpon is not a bad start. 2 Ogerpons, though. I mean, Zapdos is decent, right? You could potentially Thunderwave stuff or Volt Switch. It's not a problem, Elekid. You deserve it, probably. Yeah, probably Zapdos. I don't know, though. I'll say Zapdos Cornerstone just so that we can get going. And go. We see Zapdos, okay. Oh, how does he do it, folks? We have Terra on... I don't know. Elekid's here, he can tell us. I don't remember if his, Deancey is Terra or not. Oh, I think he's got Terra Ogerpon. We see a Steel-type Primarina. And I don't think the Rock Ogerpon is Terra. But it could be. We see a Weezing switch on a U-turn. Not bad. A U-Helmet? You're not Helmet. Cloyster's in. Big Bad Skill Linker. Actually just puts up the screens. Okay. Destiny Bond. An interesting idea to start with. Terra on corner. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. So I read it correctly. We see some Toxic Spikes coming up. We have 2 layers. Moltres, I don't think, can get rid of them. Overheat, big damage. Zapdos can just get all that back, though. That is a Toxic Galvantula. We see a Roost. Okay. Then what? We see Sticky Web to just neutralize the Ogerpon. And then an what's it called? Ooh, Thunder hit too. Hurricane, Thunder, and Paralyze. That has got to be annoying. That is so annoying. Cloyster does not get Spin, I don't believe. Just stupid. I think definitely looks like it should be spinning. Oh, Defiant Boost on the speed drop. That's big. I don't think you get Sucker, though. So this Pult can definitely just Flamethrower you. Okay, Shadow Ball. Real wide lens this week. Oh, very nice. Moltres comes in. See a rock polish, so we don't care about the speed. It looks like your boots, too. Power gem, okay. Are you weakness policy on this DNC? Pull is in. I think he still is probably outspeeding you. Ooh, lives on 2. Weakness policy. Into the Moonblast. I don't know if Primarina... he gets Aqua Jet, I think. I don't think Cornerstone gets priority. Earth Power on the Terra Steel. Not enough to kill. But Primarina is definitely dead. How does he know? Okay, so that leftovers neutralizes that. Spectrier is going to come in and Hex. Makes sense. He's going to not outspeed the Ogerpon, I don't think. Unless you're Scarf. Looks like you might be Scarf. Knockoff kills the Spectrier. Yep, there's a Scarf. But Big Bad Weezing's gonna get that kill with Toxic Spikes. Very nice, Elekid. Very nice with the Toxic Spikes. I wish weakness policy didn't scare me. I've tried it a couple of times, but I'm always scared that I'm gonna get knocked. Which I think on like Pokemon weak to dark, like Ghost and Psychic, that works, I think, hopefully. Probably does. Our next gamer is Tylord. Where is his game? Were there 2 games in here? We have one with Lies of J, and I think that's all of... I think that's all you had. Hey, Stish! Welcome! Welcome to the stream. How's it going? We have these 2 here. I want to say I watched this match, but it was a while ago. But we're probably leading Garchomp. Garchomp versus Ting-Lu, maybe? 1. Okay, yeah. You're just saying it's 1 match. I got you. I got you. Goldfish brain caught up. Yep, so Garchomp versus Ting-Lu. Frostlash, actually, into the Scizor. Alright, we can't win them all, folks. We see Terra Fire on Lycanroc for Lies of J, and Terra Water Sinistra. Love Terra Water Sinistra. And we have a Fighting type Scizor, and I think that's just straight up Rock on Arcanine. If that's even a Terra Captain, which knowing Tylord, it probably is. We see a Switch 2, said Arcanine, who cannot get Will-O-Wisp. Very, very nice. Ting-Lu is in, ready to tank whatever this thing wants to throw at him. Tanks the Head Smash pretty decently. Little under the weather. Well, I'm hoping everything goes better for you this week, man. We have the Zapdos coming in. Too bad it's not the static one off that body press, but I don't think that works on grounds. So ignore me. We see Sinistra. Very nice taunt there, so this thing can't Calm Mind. See Scald killing the Arcanine. Very unfortunate switch there. Garchomp comes in, takes the place. We see Stealth Rock. Makes sense. Another Scald fishing for burns. Doesn't get it. Alright. See some spikes going up. I don't see a way that Jay can get rid of the spikes or the rocks, so it's not bad of a play. A big crit and a burn on the Garchomp. That is quite rude. Lycanroc comes in on that Dragon Tail, probably going to be able to take out this Garchomp with an Earthquake or something. It doesn't get Earthquake, forgot. Rough Skin, and what was that, Life Orb? Yeah. Looks like Life Orb. Into the Frostlass, who's going to take a lot of damage from the rocks and the spikes. It's going to try to set up its own, maybe. Scizor is in, ready to bullet punch this thing. See Lycanroc, which will get just die, actually, took all the hazards. Bullet punch. That would have been a great Swords Dance, but how are you going to know that was going to happen? Sinistcha comes in, probably going to click the Terra Water. No, actually just gets knocked off, and the leftover is probably trying to Calm Mind. Yeah. Yeah, that ain't going to work here, unfortunately. Knocks off. Makes sense. Sinistcha's dead on entry if you switch. We have Tinglu in again. Trying to maybe Ruination, possibly Whirlwind. We see Terra fighting here. To close combat. Feels weird to go from the worst player in the draft to #1 ranked, seeded in the Dusk. Yeah, I think you were 12th seed or something, so you did a lot of improving there. Great job. We see a Primarina. Psyshock. I know the two friends of mine that I invited, they hadn't played draft probably since early Gen 8. And didn't really keep up with Pokemon moves or anything. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I'm not going to discount your growth from going from down to up, so very good. We see a Sing that hit into the Scizor. Frostlass is in. See knock off, and you got the disable. So no more knocking for this Scizor. Slowking being a good switch for that, so you can't knock it. Into the Lurantis. Is just going to be able to do contrary boost all over the place. Iron Valiant comes on in. I don't think you take a Leaf Storm very well, do you? I mean, if you don't take any damage from it missing, then yeah. You're gonna not take it very well. Ooh, the special attack raise. Yeah, I mean, if anyone was gonna do it, it's probably gonna be you getting all those wins and stuff with the team that you got. Leaf Storm, so we have another boost. Into the Slowking, getting rid of that Slowking, and that is GG. Very nice job, Tylord. Very nice. The stat lowering on contrary Pokemon so far this week has been very funny. Who is up next? I think Bennett came in next. These Dusk guys are always pulling through. Shout out to Dusk. 90% accurate for, what, Leaf Storm? Yeah. 1 out of 100 and miss 2. We take those. We take those. Alright, what do we got here? Probably Shocks. Maybe. No, you have a Smeargle. You're probably leading that to get up some stuff. Smeargle into Bramble. I'm going to be wrong as hell. Just watch. Yeah, it is Zama versus Slowking. Hey, Shepard, what's going on? A meme game with crazy heat text. Oh, I love it. Let's see it. We got screens! Screen Zama versus Belly Drum Slowking. What is happening? Metal Burst, okay. Well, I mean, you're still faster. Sets up that Reflect. And an Earthquake. Yikes, dude. Slowking taken down. A whole Zamazenta's wild. Earthquake almost killing this Slowking. Doing no damage to that Terra Shell. That's crazy. This guy banded. Should have brought slacking again. Didn't you do something with slacking, or was that somebody else that forgot to paste a replay and they said something crazy happened with him on? See the strength sap, lowering that attack, getting it right back with bulk up into spikes. That's not very heat. That's just what this thing does. Choice band Terapagos. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Doing a leech seed. I guess you have to have some normal sets to support the crazy stuff. Acro kills. Okay, are you no item on this guy? Incineroar, Intimidate. We see an Alamomola coming in. Bulk up, Endure. Okay. See big overheat coming in. This guy's specs. Raging Bolt is here. We physical bolt. Rain Dance to go out into something with thunder. Probably the Sandy Shocks. Yeah. Let's see that Dragon Hammer. Dragon Breath to fish out some paras. Okay. See Terra Ground on the Earth Power. Not killing. Getting the weakness policy. Okay. And Draco destroys this thing. Okay. Very nice. Thunderclap could potentially get you somewhere. But this thing's gonna bulk up. Ooh. Never mind. I lost the 50-50 there as well. Hey, Mars. This shit's crazy, dude. Incineroar is in again. We see Alamomola coming in on that overheat. Hopefully it's not coming out. A Dark Pulse, okay. Are you Specs, Mars? Gravity Sandy Shocks, okay. Very nice. So you don't have to deal with any flyers. Smeargle. This is the meme Pokemon. See a Dark Pulse. Into a Shell Smash. That's kind of what this thing does. We see Population Bomb. Alright. Scarfed. Okay. I once ran Scarfed Incineroar on a team against a rain team. I clicked turn 1 Hidden Power Electric, but he switched out to a ground type. That was pretty shitty. We see Deancy's here. Terra Steel. Gigaton Hammer. Not doing a lot because it's a Steel type now. And getting up an Iron Defense. Does this thing get stored power? Pyro Ball. Okay, not doing a lot because again. What? Metronome. What the hell is this? Alright, Big Banded Turtle is here. Kicking that Earthquake, doing about half, less than half. That's amazing. Oh, I love it. Metronome again, what are we getting? Getting Dragon Rush, doing nothing though. You hit the Dragon Rush. See an Earthquake into probably a Metronome. Sand Tomb. Getting that chip. I don't know if Sand Tomb sticks around after the Deancy goes down though. Guess we'll find out here. Respect for running Metronome. Yeah, it looks like it goes away if the user dies. Giga Impact. Is this guy banded? Or are you shift gear? Must recharge, so this is a free bulk up. What do we see? Endure to get the berry. Giga Impact. We see Acro doing quite a bit of damage, and we're probably going to see another Giga Impact. Ooh, Endure, actually. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Bennett's got it. See, Acro. That was amazing. I love it. I love that game. Great job, you two. That was amazing. Bandit, okay, yeah. That makes sense. Let's scroll on up, see who's here next. Bennett, we just did his game. Alright, It's Stish time. It is Stish time against Joa. Let's see. Maybe Morgrim, unless you're flip turn on the Keldeo. Morgrim Muck. We're going to see some Morgrim on Muck action. Yeah, Shepard, you're actually going to be next after Stish. Yeah. Let's see. We got Muck. Umbreon. Wrong dark type. We see a Terra Ice on the Shocks. I want to say Terra Flying on the Gyarados. I think its usual is water. And then we have Terra Fire on the Salamence. Terra Electric on the Keldeo. Okay. We see Big Protect here, probably trying to scout that. Alright, makes sense. You don't want your Umbreon toxic. Foul play, he probably just does that again, doesn't he? Yeah. But you weren't going to really be able to get around that. Hey, Pivot! Welcome! We see Brick Break. Makes sense considering there's a Morgrim there. Protects again on a Toxic. Alright, try to get back that HP. Makes sense. Makes sense. We see Big Lando coming in, getting that Intimidate off. And a Brick Break. Okay, got the Poison Touch. Okay. Corviknight has come in. We see a U-turn crit. Rocky Helmet. What do we go out into? We see Volcarona. Are we going to try to set up? Muck is here, so you can. Yep. Big setup. I think Muck takes hits, though, from this thing. Yeah, Split F is pretty big. Haze. Okay, very good. Very nice. Popping in. Did you see I started a new season? Is that on... I joined the server. I don't remember the name of it. But I didn't get any pings about it. But I did not. See, Volcarona is in now. Into Gyarados, who is Moxie. Unless you're Swift Swim. Ooh, Burn is nuts. Burn is nuts. We see Morgrim is in. Okay. DD. Trying to get as much attack as we can. This thing's probably going to click the reflect button. Taunt, actually. That makes sense. That was a good switch by Joa. Dazzling Gleam doing some chip. And a Toxic. This is looking a lot like Elekid's game with all the Toxicking. Umbreon is here. Pain Split. That is a move. Looks pretty good. We see Meloetta coming in here, probably trying to get the fighting form off into this Umbreon. We might see Volcarona switch, though. Hyper Voice, so this thing might be Specs or something. Toxic. I don't know if you can afford to protect. You're going to lose a lot of HP. Volcarona is in. It's probably going to take a lot from this Hyper Voice. We see a U-turn, so that's just strong Meloetta. We see a Gyarados switch. Quiver Dance, probably on a Dragon Dance. Yep, figured. Flamethrower. Alright, we probably see a Water move. Waterfall, okay. Another Dragon Dance might have been worth, but I can understand the reason you wouldn't do it. Gyarados goes down. We see Floor just coming in, ready to just click the Moonblast. Morning Sun on the Volk makes This makes sense. Chilling water. Okay. Lowering at monstrous attack stat. Quiver Dance. We probably see another one of the waters. Yep. That is Morning Sun that you can just use to heal up, though. You have 8 of those. But it's not going to stop the toxic or the hazing. Bug Buzz, never mind. I mean, you are +2, so. Quarv is in, ready to take a flamethrower to the face. Never mind, it wasn't ready at all. And we're not surprised. Meloetta is here. See Bug Buzz, yep, takes this thing out. I think Volcarona just kind of does it. I think Volcarona just kind of does it. Flamethrower, just in case you tear it iced, that makes sense. And then we have this guy here, who does not die to a flamethrower. Psychic doing not a ton. I think you got more out of Chilling Water. Just click Psychic. It doesn't. I feel like Joa doesn't really care at this point. I mean, yeah, just kind of clicking a move. Maybe to get the Spadef drop is probably what he's trying to go for. And a big crit flamethrower to end the match. Nice 6-0 Stish. Very nice. All right. We promised one Shep game to go next against Jeremy and his kind of rain. Do we see Palafin and Garchomp? I mean, honestly, I think Ogerpon's a pretty decent lead here, because you're going to get your... Especially if he's Terra Ogerpon, he can just do it right off the rip. Get that speed boost and U-turn out into somebody. Or he can click the IV Cudgel if he needs. We've got Ogerpon and Garchomp. Ooh, I almost clicked the button for the sound. Archaludon, okay. Into Magnezone. Alright, so a good read on that with Shep, I think, because you're probably Magnet Pull for this guy. Yep, Terra Grass on Ogerpon, and we have Terra Flying on the Quaquaval. Terra Ground on the Gengar. That seems to be that. Gengar is in. See rocks, very interesting. I don't usually see rocks on that thing. Lando is in. We see Willow, very nasty. Very, very nasty. Earthquake still takes it down to Sash. That's big Landers right there. Sludge Bomb not doing a ton, just a little bit of chip. Were we gonna save the Gengar? Probably not, right? Sludge Bomb into the Archaludon, which is not going to do anything. See a Willow, you landed it. Crazy stuff. This Gengar did some things. That was, what, 2 Curse Bodies like, against 2 attacks that went into it? That's kind of crazy. We have a Clefable in against a Steel type. Okay, what's the plan here? We use Wish, alright. You might be a Babiri or something. Garchomp is in. See Gunk Shot. Are we going to see another Poison? We don't. Okay. What do we see next? We see Lando coming in, intimidating the Garchomp. Earthquake. Very nice call by Jeremy on that. Getting in that Lando Intimidate drop. We see his Snorlax is now in. Earthquake. Not doing a lot, so this guy's definitely max defense. Well, actually, Landorus is burned. That might not be the case. Toxicroak is in, though. We see a Yawn. Nasty. Hatterene is in. Can probably deflect the Yawn. See Curse, actually. Okay. Eject Pack Curse. Nice little pivot there. Okay. Archaludon versus Magnezone. We see a Steel Beam kills this thing. Just kills this thing. Crazy. Palafin is in, probably just to get the form and go out to the Landorus. Yeah. just in case of an electric move. We see a Steel Beam. Might be Spec Steel Beam. Might be. Did we see... No, we didn't see anything. So it might just be Spec Steel Beam. We have Hatterene and Quaquaval. Just kidding, that's a Snorlax. We see Nuzzle, which is pretty decent. Toxicroak. I don't think you're going to get yawned here. Do you see a Body Press? Are we going to see another Para? No? Alright. Garchomp is now in. We're going to see Drain Punch, possibly. Skunk Shot. Trying to get that poison. And we got it. Alright. We have a Hatterene coming in against the Garchomp. Poison Jab. Very nice read there. And another poison. This is the poison week, I guess. Everybody's getting chipped down with poison damage. Poison Jab again, and kills the Hatterene. What are we going out here? Maybe the Palafin? Ogerpon. Okay, we're going to get that speed boost then. Yep, there it is. We're going to Cudgel here, probably. Yep, takes care of the shark. That makes some sense. Quaquaval is here, and he's ready to Terra Flying and Brave Bird. See Cudgel doing some decent chip into the Brave Bird. I don't know if Ogerpon gets anything for Brave Bird Quaquaval. Alright, we see a Jet Punch here. Yep. I don't think Snorlax beats this thing. I'm not sure if Clefable does anything. I mean, it could T-Wave here. Jet Punch doing quite a bit of damage. Yikes. Thunder Wave. Alright, we see it. But I don't think it's going to be enough to save Shepherd, unfortunately. Palafin takes down the Clefable, and it's going to take down the Snorlax. Baby got Quack. Who invited this guy, huh? Joke's on me, I did. Very nice try there, Shep. Good game. Alright, I don't think we saw too much of the Midnight guys. We can watch this game from our newest player, Renelin versus Ditto. Seems like these guys know each other from what they were saying in the chats. It's Ditto, so we're probably going to see Colossal. And then... probably not Palafin, right? Then I think it's Mammo. I watched this game. So if I get it, that might be it. That might be why. Palafin, okay. Into Sneasler. Alright, I did not get that. We see Terra Ground on the Raikou. Fairy on the Colossal. I think that's that. Zen Headbutt. Oh, I remember that now! When I first saw that, I was like, oh shit! Baby Dolphin taking out one of Ditto's craziest threats just out the gate. And that was Baby Palafin too. Calm Minding, and then we see the Pheasantipity. We see a sub here. And a Toxic, a very nice sub. Do we see the Beat Up coming out? I could probably kill the sub. Actually just clicks a U-turn, gets a big crit into Palafin, who's gonna just Jet Punch this thing, I'm sure. Flip turn, actually, killing the sub. This game's coming back to me now. See, Shadow Ball, Pheasantipity's able to tank that, but it won't tank the next one because of that Spadef drop. You see a sub here. And a U-turn, so I guess that was predicted. Into Palafin, who is going to press the flip turn button and kill the sub. Alright. So he is not getting at that sub. That sub's not staying around. Fez gets another Spadef drop. See a sub here. Ren lives in Ditto's walls. He must be. Flip turn, getting rid of that sub. I don't think he can make another one. Draining Kiss does not kill the Pheasantipede. You're better off pressing Shadow Ball. Okay, so he just wanted to make another sub. I mean, U-turns out to the Palafin. He's gonna click the flip turn to kill the sub. He's probably gonna go into the Pheasantipede. Draining Kiss, so you're not gonna get enough back for another sub. What do you do here? Just sack the Fez, probably? Yeah, to a Shadow Ball, which should have came out before, honestly, but it's fine. The Dragapult's coming in here, not the Palafin. Floor just comes in. What is Dragapult doing? Shadow Ball. Not doing a lot, not getting the drop. We see a U-turn coming off into Mamoswine. Alright, so we're going to click that Earthquake button a couple times. Unless the Dragonite comes in. Manaphy is here to get that Wish. Stealth Rocks up into the Raikou, just in case there's a Scald or a Surf or something. Take Heart, actually. Into the Mirror Herb Raikou. Nice. Floor just comes in. He's going to be able to tank anything the Raikou wants to do, probably. See Agility. Floor just doesn't really care. See a Calm Mind. So we had both Mirror Herb and Calm Mind. See a Wish coming up. Very cool, very interesting. Another Calm Mind. Alluring Voice. So because he boosted, he got confused. Alright. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. I've only ever seen it be used in the place of a Dazzling Gleam. We see he broke through confusion to click that Thunderbolt. And then he clicked Terra Fairy. I don't think anything else was Terra on that team. Doesn't look like it. D-Knight is here, goes down to a Thunderbolt thanks to the rocks. We see Floor just comes in. I feel like you take this not as well as I thought. Okay. Just clicks Wish. We're probably going to see a Protect. Are we going to see a Calm Mind into Alluring Voice? Yep. Yep. Makes sense. Confused, still hits through, that gets that Thunderbolt. Renelin, however you say his name, is not getting haxed. He is not gonna get confused. T-Bolts, okay. And we see the Wish coming back up. Thunderbolts again, trying to get that crit maybe. And another Wish. Are we gonna see a Calm Mind again? Clicks Thunderbolt, actually. How many of these things do you have? Probably enough for the rest of the team, yeah. Quite a few of those Thunderbolts left. Let's see, Wish. Calm Mind here, dude. Just Calm Mind here. You're gonna be fine. Calm Mind here. He doesn't do it. He clicks Terra Blast instead. Alright. I mean, that's fine. I'd have probably just clicked it again, though, because this Florges is always living. We see Para, which probably going to help him. Gets the full Para. Ditto is not having a good time this match. Ditto is not having a good time. Terra Blast takes care of this Florges, and I'm sure 2 Thunderbolts take care of the rest of the team. Manaphy comes in. I don't even think Spectrior can come in. I think it's just dead. Ooh, lives on 2, actually. So Raikou does get that kill. Manaphy is in, and then is going to get bolted into the next dimension. Very nice game to these two. Ren was in Ditto's walls. It would be cool to see him come back for the next season. I think he's going to do some pretty good stuff. I don't think we have any newcomers who are looking for their games. So we're just going to chug right along. We can go ahead and go into Kayla versus Cryptid. Kayla's also someone who did... She did decent last season, but this season I think she's Seed 1. So pretty good growth there for this div as well. We're going to see Palafin, and we're going to see the Tink. Probably, maybe. We'll see. Ting Lu, actually. And there's the Tink. Okay. I'm not sure that Kayla brought Terra this time. Nothing looks out of the ordinary unless she's bringing all stab. Anna has Terra, Water, Hydrapple, and I think that's that. Hydrapple's pretty good. I'd love to try that thing sometime. We see Stealth Rock and Spikes. And then an Encore, so we're going to get Encored into Spikes. Okay. I don't know what's going on here. We see Donphan coming in. Palafin comes in as well. He's just going to be able to get off a free flip turn, I'm assuming. Just switches out into Ting Lu. I don't know, man. I would have flip turned unless you don't have it. Clicks that spin. Rocky Helmet. That was the play. Okay. I understand now. Low Kicks is in. Ready to click that first impression. Are you Terra Bug? I don't think Low Kicks can Terra, though. Rocky Helmet comes off. We see Ruination. Rogue. Low Kicks is taking a lot of damage into the Donphan again. It's ready to spin away these hazards. Likely what's going to happen. Palafin is now here. Yep, we see that spin. Are we going to see a Hydrapple or possibly a Tinkaton switch? Skarm could probably come in here too, right? Yep, there's the Skarm. We see a sub. Lots of sub this week too. Sub and poisons. Big Surf. So this is a especially offensive Palafin, huh? Are you Throat Spray, perhaps? Terrapagos is now in. That Terra Shell is gone. We see a spin going off. What do you see Skarm wanting to do? Clicks Roost. Makes sense. Makes some sense. Flamethrower. Skarm eats it. We see a Body Press doing some decent damage. I think that Skarm has to Roost, but... or switch out. That makes more sense. And that was capitalized on with that Calm Mind. Very decent. We have a Terra Water and a Calm Mind. I don't know if the Hydrapple is safe here. I'm thinking not. See, Skarm is in. Do we see another Calm Mind? Just another spin to get off the additional speed raise. Definitely outspeeds Anna's whole roster at this point. Unless we see an Unburdened Sneasler. Skarm is down. No more Skarm. Sneasler is in. See, Stored Power. Never mind. It is Jove with a capital J. Low Kicks is in. Who's going to be able to take this, but won't take that Flamethrower. Yeah, this is probably how it ends, isn't it? It's probably how it goes. We see Tink is here. Tink might be able to take a Flamethrower. We'll have to see. Yep, takes the Flamethrower. We're probably going to see, what, Gigaton here? Yep, doing as much damage as you possibly could. Encoring into Flamethrower might not be a bad idea, and then going Hydrapple. But you Gigatund, which is very fair. We see Hydrapple's now in. Stored Power almost takes this thing out with a crit. Hydrapple's crazy. Hydro Pump doing nothing, because this thing is a Terrapagos. The Stored Powers again. And now we see Donphan coming out, probably going to take a Stored Power, and then the game will end, I'm sure. Ooh. I don't think Donphan's going to be able to do anything crazy, though. Just takes off the leftovers. Ice Shards. You're not getting me, I'm getting you first. Very nice, Kayla. That shit was crazy wild. Very nice Very nice game on your end there, Anna. Very good. Alright. Let's go ahead and get another Dusk game in here, why don't we? We have more... We actually have more midday game or midnight games to get through. We're going to go through this Week 8 game, actually, between Liganine and Holy Macaroni. We're going to see a Kirim, probably. Kirim lead into Sandy Shocks. Hope you guys like the stream. Click that like button as well. Very much appreciate everyone doing that. So I said Shocks and Kirim. We see Samurott into Regieleki. Alright. Alright, that's fair. We see Terra Ice on Shock. Seems to be a very popular Terra. I mean, Bolt Beam is pretty good, so it's understandable. And probably Terra Ogerpon, right? I gotta give that thing a shot, too. Terra Dragon on the Quaquaval, and Terra Dark on the Skeledirge. Alright, let's see how this goes. Sandy Shocks to take the Volt Switch, I think. Yep, that makes some sense. Explosion! No more Sandy Shocks, no more Regieleki. It's 5v5. We see Quaquaval, except for we don't actually see Quaquaval. Torn is now in, and Quaquaval switches for Skeledirge. Into Knockoff, getting the Colbur Berry seems decent. Will-O-Wisp does not hit, very unfortunate. Bleakwind Storm misses, so I guess that's an even trade. See Slack off, Skeledirge is now full. Iron Moth is in. What is this thing doing? Getting Torch Songed. Alright. Seems fine. Samurott is in to take the next one. Earth Power, actually. Doing more than half. Samurott just flip turns, does a lot of damage. Is that Banded Sam? Torn is now in to take that Earth Power. We're probably going to see a Bleakwind here. We actually see Samurott coming in. On a Slack off, alright. Quaquaval, at least the name, is now in. We see a flip turn on that space, that void. Ogerpon is in. We see these Skeledirge come in on that guy. We see Terra Grass. Are we going to see a Swords? We just see a Knock. And we're probably going to see Empoleon is here, so no Terra from the Skeledirge. He's Slack off. Empoleon's got the balloon on him. Quaquaval comes in. Empoleon just sets up the rocks. Are we going to see a spin? I'd probably think we'd see a close combat. Spin, actually. Okay. Yeah, it worked out better for him, I think. Nasty Plot on a Torn. Triple Axle, so it's likely not going to matter. Yep, doesn't matter. Moxie boosted off of that Triple Axle. Ogerpon's in. This thing's definitely going to be faster. We see Terra Dragon for this situation. Superpower. Doing a lot more damage than an Ivy Cudgel would. See Triple Axle. Only gets the one hit. That's crazy. That is wild. Quaquaval goes down here. Very unfortunate. Skeledirge is in, ready to press that Torch Song button on the Iron Moth, where it'll probably do like 10%. 15. Close. See Empoleon coming in, ready to click that Surf. Skeledirge is going to do some damage with Earth Power, except for it's not, because there's a balloon. Torch Song doing a bit of damage. No more balloon on the Empoleon. Stealth Rock. The Earth Power kills Empoleon. We're probably going to see an Ogerpon entrance. We see Samurott actually getting ready to click the flip turn. Kirim is here. This thing's going to take some damage, I think. Ceaseless Edge, actually, and you hit. Alright. See a switch out into Ogerpon. Is there going to be an Earth Power? Okay. That's what I was figuring. That's why Ogerpon would be coming in. Knocks off the Kyurem. No more Kyurem. Is it now 3 versus 3? Skeledirge is now here. We're going to see that Terra Dark on the knock. We see Iron Moth coming in, actually. Seems fine. That's the dedicated switch. Overheat miss, actually. Predicting that Terra for some reason. Will-O-Wisp predicting a switch. Alright. Overheats again. You see Will-O-Wisp. I'm not sure what the Moth is thinking of with the Will-O-Wisp. Not the Will-O-Wisp, the Overheat. Fiery Dance, we don't see any boosts, but there is a slack off. Interesting. Earth Power ends up taking out the Moth. We're probably going to see the Swampert, not the Swampert, the Samurott come in. Flip turns, does almost all of the HP. Does a nice 69, actually. Very nice. Will-O-Wisp on the Ogerpon switch. Okay. See, knock there. Then what? Do we knock twice? I feel like... Okay, Metagross is coming in. I was going to say, I feel like Landorus was coming in. We see a Samurott switch. What's Metagross wanting to do here? We see a Bullet Punch. Doing about half of what Samurott had. We see Ceaseless Edge killing the Metagross. And then we'll have Landorus coming in. A switch out into Ogerpon to switch up the move on Samurott, I'm assuming. Sludge Wave takes down the Ogerpon, part of the plan. Samurott is now in. We see an Aqua Jet crit taking out this Landorus. I don't know if that mattered. I do not know. There's a chance that mattered. Either way, great job, Lego. We're going to go Fabian King versus Maya now, I think. There's a Swampert now. We're going to see Gliscor, maybe. Maya likes her Gliscor. Gliscor and Grimmy. Grimmy the Grimmsnarl. Iron Treads, actually. Just kidding. Into the Gliscor. Alright, we got one of them. And Fabian King has Terra Ice on the Colossal against Maya's Terra. Who knows? They're all stab types. I guess we'll find out. We see knockoff on the Gliscor, getting rid of that Toxic Orb. That seems decent. No more healing. Or at least crazy healing for the Gliscor. We see a Ice Spinner into a U-turn. I was thinking maybe we'd see Roost there. Roaring Moon comes in, clicks U-turn to get in the Gliscor. Keeping the streams going through the playoffs. Yes, I am streaming the playoffs. They are going to be shorter streams. So if I find some time, or if we see that there is time, I'm probably going to stream something else right after. We see Skeledirge is here getting knocked off. Torch Song almost takes out the Iron Treads, who's been doing the most I've ever seen an Iron Treads do. Gliscor is in. Do we see it called? We don't see that called. There's an Earthquake. Into an Ice Spinner, which is just fine. Talonflame is in. Holding them boots. He's got them Tims on. Dual Wing Beat takes out this Iron Treads. Swampert's in, ready to click the flip turn button, I'm assuming. Dual Wing Beat misses. That sucks. Into a knock, actually, risking the burn. Clicks that defog button. Hey, Lego, we watched one of your games. We got the other one coming up here. We got Colossal on the flip turn. Swampert is now in against the Talonflame. Alright, we've got that Roost HP back up. U-turn on the Rocky Helmet. Roaring Moon is in. Are we going to see a knock? Maybe we see some dragon dancing. Grimmsnarl is here. Into Swampert again. See U-turn getting that Roaring Moon chipped down. Skeledirge is in. What do we see here? We see Willow. Alright. Earthquake on the Skeledirge, not doing too much because of that burn. It's probably going to heal here. There it is. We see Flip Turn on that Skeledirge into, what, the Colossal? Grimmsnarl, actually. See a Throat Chop on the Skeledirge. Cannot use Torch Song here. Will-O-Wisp to predict that, but does not get that payoff. We see Talonflame. We're going to see the burn here. No burn. Colossal's now in, ready to take a fire move. Instead, there's a Roost. We see U-turn on this thing. Are we going to see a Rock Polish or some sort? We see the Quaquaval on the screen. Not invisible this time. Terra Ice. Into an Earth Power. Are we going to see a close combat predicting the Terra? We actually see an Agility. It might be even better. See a close combat now. Living on 3%. Earth Power takes out the Quaquaval because of that Spadef drop. We see Talonflame is now in, ready to click the Dual Wing Beat. Takes out the Colossal here. Mesprit is now in. Click the Stealth Rock, possibly. Maybe even the U-turn. We see an Ally Berry. What? And then a Calm Mind. So this thing's probably stored power. Calm Mind again. Skeledirge, are you unaware? Where's the weakness policy? He had that, defense raising berry. Stored power. Are we gonna see Moon coming in? We're gonna see maybe a Draining Kiss. I don't know if this thing gets it. Talonflame is in. Dazzling Gleam actually does a lot. Not a lot to the Talonflame actually. Dual Wing Beat does not entirely do it to the Mesprit. Pain Split. Okay, I wonder if he was predicting a Fez switch. We see a Dual Wing Beat here. Into stored power to kill the Talonflame. I think it goes down to burn. Yep. Maya played around that pretty decently. Roaring Moon is in. Against the Staraptor. This thing's probably scarfed. It's not. It's banded, actually. See a U-turn that would have killed. And into the Swampert. He might click the Flip Turn. Might click a Earthquake. See knockoff to get rid of that helmet, which will pivot nicely into Fezandipity, who hasn't taken a single point of damage. Oh, on the Caracal? I don't know. Fezandipity is now in. Play rough, gets rid of the Swampert, still has the Rocky helmet. Do we see the Staraptor? Nope, we see Grimmsnarl actually. We get up the screens for Staraptor. Poison Jab immediately gets the poison. See Play Rough getting some damage. Throat Chop doing some chip. We're likely going to see this thing go down. Stalling out the Reflect, pretty smart. See a Throat Chop here. And probably a Roost. No, we see Poison Jab, actually. And what does Staraptor do here? Are we going to click Brave Bird a couple of times? Ooh, probably just the once. Fezandipity lives on 20. Staraptor goes out on its own terms. Love that. Very nice game to Maya and Fabian King. Alright, Lego's here. It's time for his match against KJ. We watched her one against Holy Macaroni earlier. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Looks like the same team. I think you brought the same team. Did you bring the same team twice? The exact sets and everything? I could see KJ leading off with Bunny Rabbit. Maybe even Slow King. Probably gonna be Slow King. And you might have. I mean, you've been busy, so I wouldn't fault you for it. Samurott Slow King. I already have this prepared, okay. Iron Bundle. Okay, so my first thought was right. Into the Samurott. Okay. We have Terra Poison on the Hydra. Terra Ice again on the Shocks. And then we know that he's Terra Ogerpon as well. Freeze Dry smacks the shit out of this Samurott. To be expected. Ogerpon is now in, ready to click the Terra button. Freeze Dry does not kill the Ogerpon. Alright, Stitch, thanks for coming out. Have a good rest of your night. Gets rid of that Scarf. Terra Grass into the what's it called button. The Cudgel. What do we see coming in? Tink. Hydreigon, actually. You're going to click Terra off the rip, too. Into Terra Poison. Super Power. Very nice Terra on KJ's part. See a DD. Okay, well, Ogerpon's definitely still faster. Ogerpon switches out to the Empoleon. You were ballooned last time as well. We see another D to dance. Acrobatics into a Pokemon that resists. Crit Surf into a Citrus Berry. Okay. Clicks the Earthquake, so that's definitely why you did that. I wonder if KJ's Roost. We see Torn is now in. We see Belch, because you ate the berry. Makes sense. I think Belch is a special attack, though, so it's not going to be boosted. Bleakwind takes care of it anyway. And now we see a Tinkaton. We're going to see a T-Wave here. Stealth Rock, actually. Okay. Gliscor is now in to take any fire move Iron Moth wants to go for. A crit Fiery Dance. Let go with these crits, bro. We see a Protect here. And do another Fiery Dance. Obviously not doing a lot. And this Gliscor actually gets to keep its Toxic Orb. Cinderace is now in. Takes that Fiery Dance pretty decently, so this is a bulky rabbit. Torn comes in. Do we see U-turn? See Zen Headbutt miss, actually. Alright, you probably predicted that one. Tink is now in against Torn. We're going to see a Bleakwind. See a Nasty Plot, actually. Yeah, I think you might have brought the same set twice. Heat Wave. I don't remember if we saw Heat Wave on this thing last time. Slow King is now here, ready to take a Bleakwind. Takes it pretty decently, especially if you Chilly right here. Just Sludge Bombs, does not get the poison. Sandy Shocks comes in on a switch to one of the other two guys, probably. Takes a Sludge Bomb pretty well. Iron Moth comes in. He's going to take this Sludge Bomb even better. Gliscor, just kidding. So we're going to see probably an EQ here. Protect, to try to get as much HP as he can from that. Poison Heal. Fiery Dance, doing a lot of damage. Earthquake taking out the Iron Moth, to be expected. This thing has no defense. Then what? Ogerpon. Torn, actually, getting ready to click the Nasty Plot again. Yep, there it is. And now we're going to see a Bleakwind, I'm assuming. Kills the Gliscor. Hits this time. Very good. We see the Slow King is now in. Do we see an Ice Beam from the Slow King? Psychic Noise, actually. So no healing for you. Into a Bleakwind that missed. Sludge Bomb. I don't know if the heal block works on regen. I don't think it does. Bleakwind miss. Unfortunate for KJ. Actually, no, unfortunate for Legonin, my bad. Sludge Bomb takes down the Torn. Sandy Shocks is in. He's ready to click that Earth Power. Does it once. Then he'll probably just need to do it a second time. Cinderace is going to outspeed, though. I don't know what it can do, though. Libero, high jump kick, takes this thing down. We see Ogerpon coming in with that speed boost, so it outspeeds the Cinderace for sure. Ivy Cudgel takes down the Cinderace with a nasty crit. Very well done, Leganine. Very well done. Nice try, KJ. Very good. Out here, no prep and stealing these wins. Yeah, dude, you went from like 10th to 5th or something, getting into playoffs with some crazy wins near the end. Love to see it. Okay. I was wondering if he was going to pop in. I don't think he's going to pop in. Should we save this one for last? I've got words to say about this game. So we're going to go ahead and just show it. Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't know, man. Martin yet. We haven't seen Martin. We'll go ahead and watch him, though. We'll go ahead and watch him. Yeah, him. And then Venice and Holy Macaroni are the last. We'll go ahead and do Martin. We'll show Dan later. We'll show him later. Gren. Gren and Ogerpon. We see Gren. And Ogerpon, how does he do it? How does he do it? Let's go. Terra Ground on the Ceruledge. Terra Grass on the Heatran. That looks to be L. We see U-turn, chipping down on Ogerpon. Quite a bit, dude. About doing half. Scarm is now in. See Trailblaze, not doing anything with the Scarm, of course. Are you Helmet? You're a Helmet. Switching out into the Heatran, trying to get off some Magma Storms. We see some rocks coming off the Scarm. Ceruledge is in. You're not going to get any damage done with the Magma Storm here. Ceruledge is a good mon. Shadow Claw can't be burned either. Earth Power doing quite a bit of damage. Getting that Spadef drop, a nasty drop. Ceruledge comes back for Greninja, who's going to be able to take an Earth Power a little bit better. Threatens back with a Surf. Terra Grass. Do an Ice Beam, culling the Terra. Very nice. Very nice. Terra Blast kills the Greninja anyway through the type change. Into Great Tusk, who's going to be able to kill with whatever he wants. See Rapid Spin getting up the speed. Super duper. It's Great Tusk versus Great Treads. Donphan is here. Spinning. I have a feeling that Tusk is still faster than this thing. Oh, absolutely is. Ice Shard. Into what? CC? Earthquake, okay. Makes more sense. Then we'll probably see a Shard into an Earthquake again. Yeah, Fez didn't really bring much. He brought Terra Grass Heatran for Great Tusk, and that's that. That's really it. This thing can just freely click the button. We see Ditto the Pokemon coming in. Ceruledge is here. We see an Ice Spinner doing not a lot to the Ceruledge. Alright, Lego. See you around. Ice Spinner on the Scarm. We see Ogerpon coming in again, trying to get off the probably Trailblaze, right? Scarm is in, another switch, doubling. End of the Ivy Cudgel, which is going to do a whole lot more, and I don't think, yeah, it's not contact. So he's just free to do that. Probably see a Roost here, right? Yeah. Over half, that's pretty good. Ivy Cudgel again, so we're probably going to see more Roost spams from the Scarm. Scarm is annoying. Ivy Cudgel again. Into the Roost. That's probably what we're going to be seeing. Ivy Cudgel into the Roost again. We're going to see the Scarm at full one of these days, I'll tell you. Or one of these turns, rather. Almost there, 97. See, Ivy Cudgel again. Into the Body Press, because Skarmory is healthy enough, I guess, for Martin. We see Raging Bolt is coming in. Out into the Ditto. You got a Scarm of his own. See a switch into the Scream Tail. We're going to see some rocks. We see Brave Bird actually to try to do some damage. Okay. Switches into the Scarm. See a switch into the King Gambit. Supreme Overlord, do you have the... I don't know what you really do against this Scarm. Probably just Kowtow, right? That's probably all you have. I don't think it really cares about low kick. Raging Bolt's in. Screamtail is now here to take the Dragon Pulse. We see a Calm Mind. Screamtail's probably got the Dazzling Gleam or something. Encore into the Calm Mind. Very nice. You're just going to be able to switch into the Great Tusk, no problem here. Yeah, there it is. There's Big Tusk. King Gambit is here. I don't think your Sucker Punch does anything to Tusk at this percentage. No, it does nothing. Martin's free to just click the button. Doesn't kill the King Gambit. This thing's bulky. See a switch out into Skarmory. Probably going to see a Sucker, yeah. And we can see a Stealth Rock, so we thought there would be a switch there. Takes his Kowtow. Okay, actually, that probably is what he wanted, because the Rocky Helmet. Raging Bolt is here. We can just go Belly Bolt or the Tusk here. Screamtail instead, just in case there's a Dragon move. Or Calm Minds. He's going to click the Encore again. Yep. Calm Mind again. See a Wish going off into another Calm Mind. Then a switch into Tusk. Just gonna click Earthquake twice probably, and then that's the game. Ooh, lives the Earthquake here. Dragon Pulse kills the Tusk. We're likely seeing Screamtail come in. Yep, there he is. Thunderclap does nothing. We see a Wish here, right? No, we see Encore into Thunderclap. So you can click the Wish, and then switch out into probably Ceruledge to get some HP. It's likely what we're going to see here, folks. Thunderclap, actually. Screamtail ends up clicking that Psychic Noise, neutralizing any hit for that, or healing that Raging Bolt's getting, which he does have the leftovers. Clicks Protect on the Thunderclap. Yep. Encores again. Thunderclaps. We're gonna see a Wish into something probably. See a switch into Ditto. Probably wants to go for a Wish on his own Raging Bolt. Belly Bolt is now here. See a Wish. See a switch out into the the Raging Bolt rather. My bad. Toxic. Crazy stuff. Doesn't get a lot of HP back because it's using Ditto's HP stat. Screamtail is here. We see a Volt switch into the Ditto again. I don't know if we're going to see a Wish here or not. See a switch out into the Belly Bolt. Ditto clicks Psychic Noise. Does not a lot to Belly Bolt at all. But does get the Electromorphosis charge. Does it again. See Toxic on the Ditto, so this game is as good as it done, I would say. Goes out to Raging Bolt. We're gonna go normal. Muddy Water. This thing's annoying. This thing is annoying. Scream Tail. Into the Volt Switch. Into the Ditto. Into the Wish. Oh man. It's like we've played these games before. Psychic Noise into the Ditto. Heal block, we see 3% now, so this Ditto is good as done. Doing as much damage to the Screamtail as it can before it's going to go down. Heal block is now ended, so Screamtail can click Wish pretty freely here. See a Psychic Noise instead. We see a Volt Switch, which is likely the only attack that can be used to hit the Screamtail. Besides Thunderclap, but it's not as reliable. Especially right now when it's gone. Very good game to Martin and Killer Fez. Hope to see you guys back next season. We're gonna go... Alright, we're gonna go this game now. Actually. We're not gonna end it on this one, I don't think. Okay. Let's go ahead and see. It's likely gonna be Ninetales into Deoxys. Probopass into Ninetales. Alright, so Dan's got Terra Rock on Como. I mean, there's ice types, so I guess it makes some sense. Terra Steel on the Probopass. We have Terra Water Gyarados, I think? I don't know. Anyway, we see the Aurora Veil. Probopass goes for Sandstorm. Not bad, considering that the snow is gone for this Titan. Mew is now in. We see rocks going up. Not bad. Mew's kind of scary, though. Aura Sphere into the Probopass, not taking it out. We see an Earth Power, not doing too much because there's an Aurora Veil. Then Aura Sphere taking out the Probopass. The Mew's going to be taking ship from the Sandstorm. We see Crook coming in, probably trying to click the knock. There it is. Lives it through the Veil. Aura Sphere, getting that Crocodile low. See a switch out into Ninetales. We're going to see another knock here. See Earthquake actually doing still a lot of damage. And then knock. Alright. So no more Ninetales. We see the Crook's at 1 HP though. Big Titans in with the Slush Rush. Clicks play rough. Knocks out the Crocodile. Seems fine. We see Big Skarm is in now. Threatening with a body press of sorts. Gyarados is now in. See Ironhead. Very interesting. See an Ice Fang go off on the Skarm, and we see a Freeze. Very unfortunate. But there's a Weak Armor. Weak Armor's offensive Skarm, I suppose. Just freezes, just stays in. I mean, what else are you gonna do? Weak Armor just gains all that speed just to get frozen. Just to get frozen again. And down goes that Skarm. Very unfortunate. Maybe I didn't have as much to say as I thought. Darkrai is now in. See, that's one of the things I wanted to talk about. Why? Why are you sucker punching this thing? You gotta be faster. This is a Gyarados. Why are you clicking sucker? Just kill it. Just kill it. Daniel. Of the dirt variety. What are you doing? Clicks Dark Pulse. Okay, now he catches on. Now he catches on. Sucker punches again. He's gonna be able to just die to waterfall. Okay. Moxie boost here. Deoxys is in. He's got to be faster. Kills it with a Thunderbolt. Okay, big crit. Crit battered. Get out your calcs, ladies and gentlemen. So Titan is now in. What does Deoxys do here? See a Meteor Beam. Dies to knock off because it's not Power Herb. Meteor Beam. Dan! Into Coma-O. Terra rocks for the Terra Blast. You could have just done it with a CC, but I guess you're not trying to get that defensive drop, so that's fair. Tauros is in, clicks close combat, kill the Coma-O. Alright. Great job there, Josuke. I don't think that was enough to secure a playoff spot. I think you're 9th ending here. Ah, man, I just remember watching that match. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you making these decisions? Alright. We're gonna go dusk, midday, midnight for these last 3 games. Everyone who has not pressed that like button already, go ahead and do that for your boy. Love doing these streams. I hope you guys are having a great time as well. What do we see here? Raikou into Abomasnow. Maybe Kiram, but probably Abomasnow. Landorus, okay, I was wondering about that too. Into Iron Crown, so we don't get them all. We do see Terra Fire on the Pecharunt. And Terra Steel on the Tort. Hey, Pivot, I'm assuming you left and came back, so welcome back. We see some Stealth Rock. Into a Tachyon Cutter, which does quite a bit of damage to Orlando. Blastoise is now in. We see Tachyon Cutter again. Abomasnow is now in to get up that Aurora Veil, possibly. See a Volt Switch. That would have been a good Tachyon Cutter target, but it is what it is. Tort is now in. This thing's Terra. I don't remember what Terra it is. Terra Steel, okay. Click Swords Dance. No Shell Smash, but yes on the Swords Dance. Aurora Veil's up. See a Rock Blast coming off. I don't think you kill it through the Veil on that. Do you have Earth Power? I don't know if this thing gets it. It does get it. Does go for it. Does not kill. See Urshifu coming in. See a Terra Blast not doing anything to the Urshifu because of that Veil. Wicked Blow ends up killing the Tort. Now what, Bax? No. Sylveon is now here. Pecharunt is in, is able to take the Hyper Voice, okay. It's Throat Spray. So this is Pixelate, obviously. We're gonna see a Psychic. Terra Fire. Into the Parting Shot, taking away that Throat Spray from Sylveon. Shadow Ball, okay. Not predicting that Terra, which is fine. Raikou is here. We see a Shell Smash on Stoys. So one of these turtles is smashing shells and the other was not. We see a Mirror Herb on the Raikou, taking down the Blastoise. Bro said, watch me boost. And then he said, nah, I'm boosting too. Kiram is in. I don't think this thing gets a fairy move. It does get Aura Sphere though, which is not good enough. Kirim Earth's power and takes out the Raikou. Iron Crown is in, ready to Tachyon Cutter. Pecharunt comes in. It'll take that pretty well. Yep, no damage. Absolutely no damage. Volt Switch into, what, Sylph? Annihilape's coming in to get that Rage boost. Rage Fist boost. Just clicks the Shadow Ball. Annihilape clicks Rest. Probably has a Chesto waiting. Does not, so this thing's probably Sleep Talk. Shadow Ball doing the big damage. That's to be expected since it did some break damage last time. Annihilape Sleep Talks into the Rage Fist, doing quite a bit to the Pecharunt. Shadow Ball goes ahead and takes out the Annihilape. Terrifier is pretty good on the rest of the team. The Crown is back. You're gonna see Psychic Noise. Okay, I was thinking something that wasn't a steel move. Down goes the Pecharunt. Into the Urshifu. Sucker Punch takes down the Iron Crown. Then what, Sylveon? Yeah, we see Sylveon. I don't think anything on Miming's team really wants to take the boosted Hyper Voice. Abomasnow is in. See a Wish, actually. I might have just pressed the attack move. Hyper Voice does not kill the Abomasnow through the Veil, but will kill through the Veil this time. Maybe not with the Giga Drain. We'll see. Alright, I guess we won't see. Never mind. Never mind. We see a Blizzard, not doing a lot to the Sylveon, but there's a Freeze again! Dusk is out here freezing folks, bro. There's just freeze after freeze after freeze. Earth Power does nothing to the Sylveon. We're just wasting Veil turns at this point. Earth Powers again. I would have probably taken the opportunity to switch into something that'd be doing more damage to the Sylveon, if I'm being 100% honest. Earth Power again. This Sylveon is not thawing. This Sylveon is not thawing. Veil is gone, which is pretty good. We see a Giga Drain so that Abomasnow can get back as much HP as it can. We see Baxcalibur is now in. Kirim, are we going to see a DD? Just a Glaive Rush on that 3%. Urshifu comes in. Are we going to see Sucker Punch? Alright. Great game to Miming and to This Is God. Very nice season to the both of you. We have Poe versus DRVR79. I think DR leads the Meow. That's what I'm thinking. I don't think Bonnet makes sense into that. Scarf Mammo might be fine. So we might see Heatran. So Heatran Meow. Urshifu into Salazzle. See Terra Poison on Brute Bonnet. Terra Fire on Hydreigon. Terra Fairy onto the Thundurus. Terra Thundurus seems crazy too. A lot of crap I want to try. Slowking does a Surging Strike in... or Urshifu does Slow... Oh god. Let me try all that again. Urshifu does Surging Strike into Slowking. Lots of S's. Lots of S's there, folks. Brute Bonnet comes in to take any Psychic attack. We see just a Chilly Reception instead into Thundy. Salazzle makes sense. You can click the fire move here. You can click the poison move here. Heatran's in. Salazzle just goes for the sub. Okay. Super. Toxic. Bulky Salazzle with the corrosion. Just subs up again. See a lava plume into the Salazzle. Now what? Protect. We are just stalling out the snow turns, I guess. Mamo could take advantage of it, I suppose. I wonder why he's staying in for the Heatran. Salazzle gets up a Protect again. Maybe so that Salazzle's just not behind a Protect. I guess that's worth the Heatran in Poe's eyes. Protects again. We see Stealth Rock this time. Do we see a sub? We see Encore, actually. Okay. Successfully got rid of this Heatran, and Salazzle is looking pretty decent. See Mamoswine here, ready to do some Earthquaking. See a Protect. Into an Icicle Crash, probably predicting the Thundurus. See sub here. Icicle Crash. Gets rid of the sub anyway. Dangerous game playing with the inaccurate move. Toxic here. I don't think Icicle Crash kills. Ooh, Earthquake, so you're not choiced. Decent. Slowking is now in. He's going to be able to surf you. Trailblaze. Not doing a lot to the Slowking. This thing's bulky. Scalds the Mamoswine. Is not going to get the burn because of Toxic already. But still some good chip. Brute Bonnet is now in. We see Slowking go for a Scald. Doesn't get the burn. We're going to see a switch into Meow or Thundy. Cobalion, actually. Okay. The last option that I didn't list. Spores it immediately. Wakes up with a Chesto for that reason. Pretty good. Pretty good. Volt switches out into who? Whomst. Ursaluna. Are we going to see another... Oh, you might be bulletproof. You're not bulletproof. You were instead Guts, probably Flame Orb. Probably thought you were going to get the Flame Orb before you're getting Sleep. Sleep Talk, never mind. Very nice prep there. Might be Sleep Talk himself. See Hydreigon coming in. Draco takes out the Ursaluna. We see Meow coming in. Is Hydreigon gonna Terra? Does not. Goes King Gambit instead. Meow clicks the Play Rough. I'm not sure how much this is gonna do. Crit, not even doing half. Low Kick's gonna do it though. Low Kick's definitely gonna do it. Hydreigon is in, ready to click that Terra Fire probably. Slowking's in, probably better if he doesn't. Flash Cannon, alright. I'm not sure if Hydreigon has anything. Oh, what am I talking about? It's definitely gonna have Dark Pulse. Goes out to Urshifu instead. Scald, do we see the burn? We do not see a burn. We just see a U-turn on the Slowking into Mamoswine. Ready to click the Earthquake button. But Meow's not going to let him. Cobalion isn't either, which is good because Mamo might have the Ice Shard. Definitely going to take it. Body Press kills the Mamoswine. Urshifu is in. Are we going to see a close combat? Alright, does not kill the Cobalion. Volt Switch. Ooh, doesn't kill back. I was wondering if it would with that Spadef drop. Slowking is now in. I don't know what this Urshifu does to the Slowking. U-turn probably is it. Clicks Hydreigon. See a Chilly Reception. Into the Cobalion, living the rocks. See Flamethrower on Hydreigon. The Slowking is not letting the Hydreigon Terra. Slowking is now in. See Urshifu coming in on the Slowking. Scald killing the Urshifu. Now it's Hydreigon versus these three bad boys. I don't even think Thundurus came out of the ball yet. And Meowscarada's looking pretty healthy. Dark Pulse. Getting that Slowking down to 29. Scald. No burn. See another Dark Pulse taking care of the Slowking. And we're probably going to see Thundy coming in. Yep. Click that Terra for a Terra Blast. Hydreigon stays this typing. Clicks Dark Pulse. Probably forgot about Terra maybe. See Meowscarada's in, unless you're Specs. Dark Pulses. What do you see Meowscarada doing here? Oh, your Scarf, actually. Meowscarada clicks Knock to get rid of that Scarf. Hydreigon lives on 1, but it's not going to matter because Meow can click Knock. Click Slow Kick instead. That's fine. Great job to these guys. And now we enter our final match. Veniscanix versus Holy Macaroni. If you guys haven't liked the stream already, go ahead and do so. Going into this last match. Rotom. And a Quack? No, he's not going Quack first. Rotom and then Lando, maybe. Ursaring instead. Okay, he's just starting with the bear into the Metagross. Gotcha, gotcha. It's like that. It's like that. I don't know the Terras on Venice's team. Maybe it's Terra Poison on the Claude, but I don't think so. Macaroni has Terra Electric on the Quaquaval and Terra Poison on the Skeledirge. Alright. What do we see in here? See Knockoff getting rid of the Eviolite. Swords Dance. Pretty big for this Ursaring. Monstrous attack. Heavy Slam takes down the Ursaring because, of course, doesn't have that Eviolite anymore. Corviknight comes in. See some Stealth Rock coming up. See a U-turn on that Metagross. And a Clodsire who's going to be just Earthquaking all day and all night. Except for Landorus is going to stop it, but it's fine. Corviknight switch again on the Metagross. Psychic Fangs. Getting hit by that Rocky Helmet. Knocked to get rid of that Rocky Helmet. Don't want to deal with that no more. U-turn into what? The Rotom? The Golden Go, actually. Getting ready to click Big Shadow Ball. Big strong Shadow Ball. Ooh, has the Resist Berry. Lives on 8. Hits back with a knock. Gets rid of them leftovers. Things are looking pretty good for Macaroni, I would say. Another knockoff into that Recover. Into another Recover. We're just playing this game. I mean, there are more knockoffs than there are recovers. Nasty Plots up. Knockoff. It's clear that the Metagross is just going to be sacked to not let the Golden Go have too much HP. Knockoff again. See a Recover. We're just going to keep seeing knocks, though. Knock again. Into probably a Recover. A switch into Landorus, actually. I feel like Landorus definitely pops this thing in the mouth. Bronzong is now in to take that Earth Power. He forgot to put Levitate on there, it seems. Metagross is now in against the Rotom, who misses the Hydro Pump. Where's the justice? Misses another Hydro Pump. Into a Choice Scarf getting knocked. See Discharge finally getting rid of this Metagross. who's been sitting on this field forever. Venice is probably going to have nightmares about this Metagross for days. Corviknight is now in against Lando. Sludge Bomb is not going to do anything because of typing. Just taunts, so there's no roosting. You see a Brave Bird, so Venice saw through that, seems like. Gravity. So now the Earth Power can just hit everything. Gonna take advantage of that. That's pretty sick, not gonna lie. That is some sick stuff. Rotom's now in, gonna get hit with that Earth Power. Hydro Pump's first, because it's still faster than Landorus. Kyurem is now in, ready to click the Freeze Dry button. Volt switches. Nobody really wants to take a Freeze Dry except for Golden Go, who's definitely the switch in, so he's probably clicking Earth Power here. Shadow Ball actually for the Golden Go. Claude is now in. Are we going to see that Ice move? Probably going to see Shadow Ball again. Yeah. I guess it does more than Earth Power, huh? Ice Beams the Clodsire, who's going to be able to Toxic the Kyurem. Okay. So now this Kyurem is on the clock. Rotom is now in. We see a not Freeze Dry. What am I talking? I see Kyurem, I think Freeze Dry. That's an Ice Beam. Getting rid of the Rotom. Golden Go is now in. Kyurem might be faster. Yeah, Kyurem's faster. And now it's Claude versus the whole rest of Macaroni's team, which didn't even come out of the ball. Doesn't look like. Kyurem kills him with an Ice Beam. And that is good game. And that is all the battles we have for this week. Tune in next Monday, possibly Tuesday, but most likely Monday, when we have the quarterfinals. 4 teams of each division are now getting cut. So the top 8 move on, because that's how that works. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you guys are watching afterwards, appreciate it. Go ahead and like it there too if you did. And I'll see you guys all here back. Same time, same day, same place. Have a good week.